think we're good. I think we're good. Okay. How do I get bubbles? 0. My own personal bubble blower. I wanted to announce that if you all don't know about the South Carolina Poetry Initiative is having a workshop this weekend at the Art Museum. And it's Poetry School 101, 3-part adventure in story, form, voice, and poetry. That sounds like 4 parts to me. But yeah, it's still open. They're kind of actually, they have a really low count and they're begging for people to come out. It's $50 for if you're a museum member, $60 if you're not a museum member, but they are, $30 for students if any of are students. But they are also giving scholarships for like if you have no money, and if you only want to do part of, like instead of the whole weekend, you just want to take one of the workshops, they'll prorate it. Yes, I do, thank you. Tom Ward is the main poet who's going to be doing it. Apparently he's well known. I've never heard of him, but there's a lot of those. That bubble hit the mic and it kind of scared me. Yeah, it's like the whole electric shock. Huh?
You were scared of the bubble.
I was scared of the bubble. I'm scared of some things, but not bubbles. Electric shocks I am. But anyway, so I'm going to be there for the whole weekend, and I've really benefited from going to their poetry schools before, and they are going to do a whole thing on publishing and getting your manuscript together and chapbooks and stuff like that. So come out if you can. This first poem, which I'm going to read, is it's called "How Carelessly Our Meat and Bones Betray Us," and it's for those of us who have had the unfortunate experience of being healthy your whole life, and then all of a sudden you get plagued with something that even the doctors can't fucking figure out. So this, yeah. Now, why is it like artists are always plagued with this shit? Anyway. We rouse to tragedy in our beds, littered with the phrase of unspoken covenant. No, it is not the promise for better or for worse. This in particular is the vow of dexterity, pledged between ourselves and the flesh we reside in. Now I want to be clear. It is not as if we hold the unreasonable expectations of an athlete. The simple ability to rise and advance with legs, the fluid movement of hands, the focusing of eyes, and of course, clarity, unbound by pain. This is sufficient. This is all we ask. Tell me then, how are we to proceed when our own marrow defies us? When physicians raise their brows, shrug, when injections and procedures are ineffective, when Providence himself remains mute and unmoved. Tell me then what the hell we should do. This is titled Thanksgiving because my father had died just a short week before Thanksgiving. Our conversation forbids his ghost from the table, set for the hours and numbered days since loss, grief, and denial entered. Guests we did not invite. Loss, perched before her plate, shifts her hands and refuses to dine. Her face, a dark fountain spilling onto her chest. She is the sound of water, of sobbing, of desolation. Grief beside loss is a cumbersome form. Head folded within his shadow, he mutters incoherent words and will not be consoled. Denial is laughing while he drains our wine, tells us jokes. We implore him for more. He chuckles and continues. No one sits at the head. There is no head. Our merriment withholds that rightful position, forbids an entrance for the apparition of the man we have lost and grieve. and deny.
We're not done. No, we're not done. Sit.
No, I'm just checking.
Halt. All right. And this is my homework assignment. I had a very hard time finding something passionate to... Okay, wait, let me rephrase that. To be passionate about something that is frivolous. So...
Pay attention to these, we have to decide on one later.
I kept coming back to like nagging my husband. So I was like, I really don't want to go there. Because I really do love the man. He's a musician, and anyone who's ever lived with a musician, which Cindy, now you stuck her with a roommate who is a musician. And they also do all their band rehearsals in her home. So yeah, when you're married to a musician, you find guitar picks everywhere. I climb into the bed at night, and there's guitar strings and screwdrivers and whammy bars and constantly chill. Yeah, I know. I mean, it would.
Is that what you call it? A whammy?
Yeah. But no, if we did something fun with them, I wouldn't complain. They're just there and in my life. So that is a good idea. I will suggest that. So this is my complaint. The matter I present to you now is not frivolous at all. It is a plague most horrid that every person of every language should stand up and take action against. For the love of cleanliness, to those who have ears to listen, behold my advice. No matter the circumstance, whether day or night, keep near to your person the mighty and magnificent tool of a travel-sized rolling lint brush. The enemy of those degenerate particles that cling with fervor to your dark-colored clothes. Ah, the power of a lint brush is a thrill to witness. For the dreadful curse of dust doth linger, and assaults our garments in various forms, from gray bits of powder to diminutive white strands of fuzz, and even the fur and dander of our own beloved pets. Yes, the lint brush is capable and ready to conquer. All you lovers of corduroy, all those who wear cotton, earth colors, or knits, we must join together with lint brushes held high and roll up and down and across and back and never give up the fight against the wretched dusty pest. Together, we must unite our forces and combat the bane of dust in our communities. Petition our politicians, educate the masses, distribute free lint brushes to every man, woman, and child, that we may live in a world without fear of dusty blemishes that make our clothes look smutty. So take heart, dear friends. We will win this battle as we continue to fight and place our wholehearted trust in the almighty power of the travel-sized lint brush.
Hey!